Your boy Loaded Lux, you know what's up when I'm rolling up. It's still at Mighty H's Click Fast for the Harlem A-Train slick. Give me. You now tuned in to Behind the Lens TV.
What's mobbin'? It's your boy Tone Trump, the new Fresh Prince. We live on my block, West Philly, 54th Street. But right now it ain't about me. It's about the super director, my brother Jules, the director. You know what it is, Behind the Lens TV.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Mr. Boomtown, and you're watching Behind the Lens TV. Yeah.
It's the last American B-boy Monster Films, and I'm chilling right here on Behind the Lens.
Right now, you're checking out Behind the Lens right here with DPTV Films, Gully Gill, Gina Branch.
Boy Tanner from Street Heat, World Star Hip Hop, and you checking out Behind the Lens.
Hey, what up? This is Artemis Jenkins, and this is Behind the Lens.
You know, my name is Messiah. I'm from Trinidad, West Indies, by way of Maryland. And I've been an artist, I would say, almost all my life. Consistently, I would say, you know, my teenage years, getting out there and just, you know, experimenting with the local scene, the open mic scene, the artist scene, rubbing shoulders with different artists, through which helped me progress to different levels. Going to the Apollo, winning the Apollo 3 shows consecutively, and being blessed to tour with various artists and just building with people through community, man. The grassroots has always been my greatest inspiration, my foundation.
Good evening. Good evening. We are all looking happy to be here. Everybody came out in cold weather, I respect that. Let me pull this mic down a little bit. This was made for an NBA play. I obviously was not. My name is Dr. Boyce Watkins, and it is an absolute honor and a pleasure to be here and to share this remarkable event with you. There isn't much to say because we're going to start you off with some poetry, but we all know why we're here. We are here to do the important job of elevating and saving and uplifting our community, and there's no job more important than the job of a parent, because the parent is the first teacher. So all of you who are here, I commend you for coming out. And I hope that you will carry whatever you get from this event into the world as ambassadors of action that will lead us to a better place collectively. Now, the first poet that I'd like to introduce is named Messiah. And Messiah is going to come up and knock the socks off. Messiah?
Peace and love. Good night. How's everyone doing? All right. So, as stated, my name is Messiah. I'm going to share a spoken word piece with you. And this piece is entitled Order of Removal. And it was inspired by the young men I've been working with for the last 4 to 5 years in juvenile jails, in D.C. as well as here in New York City at Rikers Island, now on a daily basis. And it kind of documents that journey, and I want to share it with you. It's entitled Order of Removal. Brothers get caught up. Brothers get caught up for the cheese like a trapped mouse. At 15, he saw his first trap house. At 16, he pulled his first strap out. No home, he found shelter in juvie prisons. DC jail, Rikers Island, and new beginnings. Nubians who never knew what royalty felt like. Never wore his belt tight, so besides his pants, his gun was all he held tight. Life on hold, strong soul who became weak for his wants. I see him once a week, he been sitting for months. I go in to do my poetry workshop. The potency his words got can't be confined by all the police the world got. He told me he work out. His pop's a boxer. Pictures of Pacquiao on his wall. Just like him, he's powerful but small. How was a social worker supposed to nurture this child's dead spirit? Early murder, court order, life a living abortion. Born from holy water like the river of Jordan. Now a cash cow to a prison who won't give him a portion. I tell him hold his head. Without the army, he's a soldier. At times his arms get too heavy for his shoulder. The burden his mom's carried like a boulder. Every day he's getting older, just had a birthday. Group programs, he got an A on the survey. Never been dumb, though his literacy level is below sea level. Caught up in the beast, the devil. Eyes on fire beneath the tea kettle. Now he's 18. Release date dreams. It's about time. Thought he was free till the gatekeepers gave him adult time. When will the bulb shine in this dark hour? In his bloodline is star power, no BET, a smart scholar with no GED, intellects, young Malcolm X and the feds, like FedEx mail, they shipped him to federal jail, off to Michigan. Family can't afford to visit him. Recidivism, the return rate. Recidivism in the prison system is the heartbeat of Wall Street. Private jails create profit sales. Every time we hear the bells on the clock, black males are the stock like slaves on the dock. Now check this. Now check this. Prison complexes in Texas decrease because of less entries, more exits. The state lost money. So what's next is go after the Mexicans, immigrants altogether. Arrest the guilty and innocent altogether. More cellmates to fill more bed space. If not, they lose money. More dead weight. It's called capitalism. That's why we face capital punishment 40 years after imprisoned. Verizon stocks rising from collect calls. Leeching the life behind these dead walls. In this game of debts and debtors, some met some mentors. Men torn from the thorns of crooked judges. Nickels a day for cooking lunches. Hundreds of push-ups, hooks and punches. Abundance of prayers and books from pundits keep his mind clear. Refuel, seeking renewal in cuffs. He's a jewel in the rough. From the streets where life beyond 18 is iffy. More black men in jail than slaves in 1850. Now seriously, look in the mirror, see, and tell me that's not a conspiracy. Cocaine the color of white supremacy, while crack rock equal black when the latch lock. It's frightening. White men doing powder come home in an hour. Black men rocking a hard place, turn bass into hard rock, sit in San Quentin and Comstock. Every night, he writes from a lonely cell like Etheridge Knight, the poet who married Sonia Sanchez before the death of his life. My brother Troy did 11, got his life right now, he's a legend, pledging to elevate the state of his brethren. My cousin locked down right now, doing beyond 40, talking like he'd be home shortly. That's strength at its best. Or weight no man can bench press, not weight as in lifting bars and dumbbell, but weight as in patience living behind bars in some cell, compelled to kneel, seeking the Lord for approval, keeping it real. He swore to be truthful. Your Honor, will you appeal this order of removal? Order of removal. Thank you. I want to say thank you for listening, and I also want to salute my brother Eton for his continuation and consistency with these panels and everyone who's been a part of it. And I'm honored to be a part of this platform and be a voice for the voiceless, be a voice for these young men behind bars right now who have stories that many of us don't hear. And just because you made a mistake doesn't necessarily make you a bad person, right? So I'm honored to be here on their behalf. I want to say I have 2 more stages where I have to perform tonight, so I want you to excuse my absence, not to be rude. For those of you who want to connect with me, my name is Messiah. For those of you on Facebook, Messiah, I'm a poet. If you're on Twitter, @AllMessiah, ALLMESSIAH. Thank you for listening. Have a blessed evening. Peace. Hit me later.
It's interesting because we know that the prison industrial complex has been one of the leading
Peace.
I worked at the Washington DC jail.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I was at Oak Hill. Out there.
And you said I'm going into.
Yeah, it's Oak Hill, and I used to go out to shout, man, at DC jail. But I was at Oak Hill every week. Yeah, New Beginnings, I like to call it now. Yeah, give me my card, man. Okay. Yeah, you can shoot me an email, let's connect. Building, right? All right, for sure. Peace, man. Say your name.
Melvin.
All right, Melvin, pleasure to meet you.
We have Andrew Davis here next week.
Oh, wow.
On 11th Street. She's going to be speaking about the same topic on the prison industrial system.
Wow, that's powerful.
I
would love to.
You'll see the flyers as you're going out to the lobby.
Okay. This is my card as well. I don't know if you have any information on you, but I'd love to, man. If you want me to share the piece.
All right, great.
Okay.
It's the 11th.
It's on the 11th. Okay.
I'll send you an email.
Okay, so send me an email tomorrow.
Okay.
All right?
Great.
All right, for sure. All right, pleasure. Peace, man.
You are amazing.
Thank you, humbly. Thank you.
Do you have
a card? Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Where are you from?
Trinidad originally. Yes, I live here in New York City now.
You do?
Yes, ma'am.
I would love to have you involved in something that I'm doing. This is your information.
Okay.
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 I'd love to have you. I do a lot of work in the area of mental health.
This is my information as well.
Okay.
So yes, let's definitely build.
Okay.
Okay, my email is on here, so
okay.
Sooner the better.
Okay.
I look forward
Stay
to
strong.
it. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Peace and love. All right, how was the first one, B? Why we looking on time? We got to be out. Yo, we got to get the address to the next one, though. We know it's 52nd Street, but...
What's the name of the spot? The
K Lounge. I got the flyer on my phone. Let me just open my phone. Jules.
That was powerful, though.
We just warming up, Jules. What's water is mine? Damn, they went serious on the waters, B. I don't want to take no chances. I think that's mine, but thinking ain't good enough. Somebody probably thought it was theirs too and drank mine. Tonight, that was the first stage we just did. Shout out to my brothers with me. Brother Jules behind the camera. My brethren Fred with me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And we just finished the first of the three. That was the Abyssinian gig, you know what I'm saying? The Abyssinian Church in Harlem. They had the Celebrity Fatherhood Panel. The Celebrity Fatherhood Panel sponsored by NBA veteran Eton Thomas. He's been doing these consistently for the last few months. So we're on our way to the second show right now, which is actually at K Lounge. And K Lounge is on 52nd Street in Manhattan. You know what I'm saying? We just left 138th in Harlem doing the first gig. And this particular gig is sponsored by Theta Rho Sigma, which is a sorority. So right after we get done with that, we're gonna take a taxi straight to the Village. And we got Tamani Hall, which is with Stally from Maybach Music Group. Shout out to Scholar Rich, that's putting that together. Co-sponsored by The Source magazine. And I'll be one of the artists opening up there tonight as well. So that's our night ahead of us, man. And you know, we thank God for the work, for the gifts that He give us to be able to perpetuate and continue doing what we're doing, reaching the people and still being tangible at the same time. You know what I mean? It's a beautiful thing. So shout out to everybody that, you know, has been listening, that's been supporting. Definitely shout out, you know, Behind the Lens TV. You know, shout out to Brother Jules, Behind the Lens TV. You know, documenting the realness and putting that in motion for y'all. You know. Here for the poetry. I'm actually in and out.
Yeah, stage. He's a Trini. His name is Messiah Rappersoon. Help me welcome one of our own, Mr. Messiah.
Peace and love. Good night. And so I just want to say I am in a rush tonight because I had 3 events tonight where I have to perform. This is the second one, and I have another one in the village right after. So I'm gonna just be moving. Alright? Alright, so if y'all hear me breezing through the pieces, feel free to give me the slow down look if you go too fast. Because the driver, she's downstairs waiting on us. So yeah, so I don't want her to leave me or nothing like that, you feel me? Then I gotta flag a taxi in the cold and shit. You're a black man and that's hard. It's hard. It's hard. Nah, it's hard. Now they'll pull up, but they keep the doors locked. I turn to you with the window crack with people, it's like a peephole. You know what I'm saying? And if they see like 2 more people come like him and him, it's like, oh, they pull over. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. It's a bit off taking the train. But alright, so this first piece is entitled Order of Removal. And like as I told them, this piece is inspired by just the years of work I've been doing with these young brothers in the jails. And a lot of times when I get an opportunity or platform to share, I like to be a voice for those people who don't get their voices heard. See this as an opportunity, a gift, to be a conduit for that. So I want to share this piece, Order of Removal. Say brothers get caught up. Brothers get caught up for the cheese, like a trapped mouse. At 15, he saw his first trap house. At 16, he pulled his first strap out. No home. He found shelter in juvie prisons, DC jail, Rikers Island, and New Beginnings. Ooh, love is the power in you. Love is us. Thank y'all for listening. I love y'all. Peace and love. God bless. Thank y'all for having me. Thank you. I'm just going to pass a few of my cards out on the way out around the room, and my brother over here is going to share some on the left. God bless and thank you again. Thank y'all for having me. You know, thank you for the great work that you all are doing. I know it's a toy drive initiative. It's an incentive. The next event I'm about to do is a guy, Stally from Maybach Music. They're having a concert. I'm opening, but it's also a book drive initiative for incarcerated youth. So it's arts, but philanthropy and all of that in one melting pot. So that's beautiful. Thank you, Pastor Mike.
Let's thank Messiah for coming out and blessing us with his talent. You know, his talent is not just spoken word, but it's a spoken message. So we have to thank him for that. Coming next, I don't put him down. So if any of you having thoughts and, you know, you feel inspired, write, share. You know, that's what it's all about. Coming up next to the stage is Mr. Ryan Johnson. He's an actor, poet, teacher.
Make sure you tip your bartenders. We're here for Scholar Rich, Source Magazine, fundraising book drive. Make sure you donate those books. Donate some money if you can, please. All right. New York City, make some noise. We got our next act coming to the stage. I went to school with this brother, Howard University. Make all that noise for them black colleges. Besides, Trinidad on tour with Kelly Price. Apollo winner. You ready to get this game going? Make some motherfucking noise for Messiah.
Peace and love. What's good? NYC, New York City. How y'all doing tonight? We good? Alright, cool. Listen real quick. Just to get things on track. How many y'all, I know y'all aware of this concert, this event right here. It's a book drive initiative for incarcerated youth. Did y'all know that? So part of you being here, just by showing up, you giving back. So I want to shout out Scholar Rich for putting this event on. The Source Magazine, co-sponsoring. Shout out to Scholar Rich for what they doing. Right? Alright, so listen, I'm going to be in and out. I just need your attention for 5 seconds real quick. For those of y'all don't know me, my name is Messiah. That's my birth name. That's my stage name.
I've been working with youth incarcerated in juvenile jails for like the last 5 years or so. Currently here in Rikers Island here in New York City. So I'm here on their behalf. So I want to kick one piece for y'all. Can I kick one? I want you to just get a shh. Can we get a, everybody just say that for me. Shh. Let's get it one more time. Shh. So I'm a poet first. And I want to do this piece because it's a book drive initiative for incarcerated youth. And this piece right here, I do hip hop too, I rap, but I want to spit something for y'all real quick, a cappella. And this is about those young people that can't be here tonight, alright? Let's get it one more time. I say brothers get caught up. Brothers get caught up for the cheese like a trap mouse. At 15, he saw his first trap house. At 16, he pulled his first strap out. No home, he found shelter in juvie prisons. DC jail, Rikers Island, and new beginnings. Nubians who never knew what royalty felt like. Never wore his belt tight, so besides his pants, his gun was all he held tight. Life on hold, strong soul who became weak for his wants. I see him once a week, he been sitting for months. I go in to do my poetry workshop. The potency his words got can't be confined by all the police the world got. He told me he work out. He told me he work out, his pop's a boxer. Pictures of Pacquiao on his wall. Just like him, he's powerful but small. How is a social worker supposed to nurture a child's dead spirit, early murder, court order, life a living abortion, born from holy water like the river of Jordan. Now a cash cow to a prison who won't give him a portion. I tell him hold his head. Without the army, he's a soldier. At times his arms get too heavy for his shoulder. The burden his mom's carried like a boulder. Every day he's getting older. Just had a birthday. Group programs, he got an A on the survey. Never been dumb, though his literacy level is below sea level. Caught up in the beast, the D-level. Eyes on fire beneath the tea kettle. Now he's 18. Now he's 18, release date dreams. It's about time. Thought he was free, though the gatekeepers gave him adult time. When will the bulb shine in this dark hour? In his bloodline is star power. No BET, a smart scholar with no GED. Intellects, young Malcolm X in the feds. Like FedEx mail, they shipped him to federal jail. Off to Michigan. Family can't afford to visit him. Recidivism. Recidivism in the prison system is the heartbeat of Wall Street. Private jails create profit sales. Every time you hear the bells on the clock, black males are the stock, like slaves on the dock. Now check this. Now check this. Prison complexes in Texas decrease because of less entries, more exits. The state lost money, so what's next is go after the Mexicans, immigrants all together, arrested guilty and innocent all together. More cellmates to fill more bed space. If not, they lose money, more dead weight. It's called capitalism. That's why we face the death penalty 40 years after imprisonment. Verizon stocks rising from collect halls, leeching the life behind these dead walls. In this game of debts and debtors, some mentors, men torn from the thorns of crooked judges, nickels a day for cooking lunches, hundreds of push-ups, hooks and punches, abundance of prayers and books from pundits. Keep his mind clear, refuel, seeking renewal in cuffs. He's a jewel in the rough. From the streets where life beyond 18 is iffy. More black men in jail than slaves in 1850. Now seriously, look in the mirror, see, and tell me that's not a conspiracy. Cocaine the color of white supremacy, while crack rock equal black when the latch lock. It's frightening, it's frightening. White men doing powder came home in an hour. Black man rocking a hard place, turned bass into hard rock, sit in San Quentin and Comstock. Every night, he writes from a lonely cell like Etheridge Knight, the poet who married Sonia Sanchez before the death of his life. My brother Troy did 11. Got his life right now, he's a legend, pledging to elevate the state of his brethren. My cousin locked down right now, doing beyond 40. Talking like he be home shortly. That's strength at its best. A weight no man can bench press. Not weight as in lifting bars and dumbbell, but weight as in patience living behind bars in some cell. Compelled to kneel, seeking the Lord for approval, keeping it real. He swore to be truthful. Your Honor, will you appeal this order of removal? Order of removal. That's it. Thank y'all for listening. Y'all been a great audience. Thank you for your time. Again, my name is Messiah. Those of you who want to follow my work, some of y'all might have your ill smartphones and iPhone 5s. You can follow me on Twitter at @AllMessiah. That's ALLMESSIAH. All Messiah. Peace and love.
It's good, boy. How you living, family? Love. Everything good? Good seeing you, man. Word, man. Already, man. Word up, man. Good thing.
What's that joint you said? He behind bars, not lifting no dumbbell or
Yeah,
what
I said that's a weight, as a patience, that's a weight, not as lifting bars and dumbbell, but weight as a patience, living behind bars in some cell. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
You all ready, baby?
Respect, D's. Respect.
Let me hear everybody say, best
This is my info right here, too. Hit me, email, Facebook, whatever's good for you. Alright? Let's keep the chain strong, keep building.
You all ready?
Alright? For sure. Respect.
What's good? Peace and love. What's good, y'all? You know what I mean? It's your man Messiah. It's your man Messiah. It's freezing cold out here right now. I got the hood on. You're telling me take it off, but listen, it was a beautiful night, man. You know, we started off at Abyssinian in Harlem, Abyssinian Church with the Celebrity Fatherhood panel. I was blessed to open that up. Secondly, right after we left that, we went to 52nd Street, the K Lounge in the city, the Bombay Palace. You know what I'm saying? We did the sorority event, Theta Rho Sigma. And you know, right after we left that was a beautiful event, by the way, man. Right after we left that, we came here in the village to Monty Hall, and we just did the I just opened up for Stally from Maybach Music. And it was just a beautiful night, man. You know, a lot of love, a lot of positive energy, and I thank y'all for tuning in, man. This is a day in the life of Messiah Rampy. So, you know, my days are sporadic. So next time we do this, it might be a whole different lane we take y'all in. You know, so this is what keeps us fueled. You know what I mean? Not just what we give, but what we get back. The energy, the positive love from the people, man. And that's the thing. You can sit on the computer all day, every day as an artist, but until you hit the streets and do this and really get in front of people and touch people on the physical level, it's a whole nother experience. I'm not knocking the digital grind in the era we in right now, but I'm just saying the physical grind is always gonna be the most beautiful. God made man before man made a computer. You feel me? So you can never negate getting out there, getting on your grind and really touching people and, you know, receiving feedback. You know what I mean? So that's the day in the life, man. I want to shout out, you know, my bro Fred. He was with me the whole night, helping me pass out business cards and on the ground with me. And you know, my man is also a gifted artist. You can look out for some things from him coming soon. You know what I mean? And I want to shout out Behind the Lens TV, man. Shout out my brother Jules, man, making progressive things. Look out for his documentary he's working on right now. And we're gonna keep building. It's not gonna be our last collab. We're gonna keep working, man. It's just the beginning, you know. Peace and love.
I just like, wait, I was like, why I didn't really like